You are about to walk into a portal in your life, a portal into your new life that you will be experiencing. But this portal that you're about to walk into will require a new persona out of you, a new identity out of you. And you need to shed your old one in order to make this change happen. This new life that you will experience will be a life where you will finally feel like things are happening for you rather than to you. Okay? But that all starts with this identity shift that you need to undergo. And this identity shift starts with you changing the way in which you frame your thoughts. You have forgotten the key to manifestation. You have forgotten the key to getting your desires to manifest into your life. And that key is positive thinking. That key is to fill your head with visualizations of what it is you desire, not what it is that you don't desire. You have forgotten that. And this has caused you to be in the state within your life where you feel like everything around you, everything in your exterior, in your surroundings, continues to confirm that which is going on in your thoughts, in your mind, which is that you're in lack, you are suffering, life is difficult, things don't happen for you. Everything that happens in your life is a problem. It happens to you. You're being punished. All of these thoughts, all of these negative trains of thought are continuing to affirm this reality in your life. You have to remember the knowledge that you once knew, which is that what you put into the 4D and the 5D reflects back into the 3D, into the physical life that you're experiencing. You have forgotten that. And you have allowed your thoughts to run out of control. You have allowed your mind to create this reality that is undesirable to you. But this is all about the change. I am sensing that for some of you, this might be a forced change that the universe will impose on you, okay? It will be a forced change that suddenly from one day to the next, you feel like you're a completely different person. And the reason why this is happening to you is because the universe felt it was easier to impose this change on you rather than wait for you to do it upon yourself. Maybe you're in a point in your life where you are simply meant to walk through this portal into this new life, regardless of what is happening. Okay? But for others, this will be a gradual change. The portal will be a gradual portal that you enter, because this will be a change that you will have to work within yourself to create. You have to remember once again what it is to create the life you desire. And this is a skill that will serve you very well for years and years to come, because once you master this skill, it becomes hard to forget it. It becomes hard to unlearn it. But before you knew the skill, you had the knowledge, the technicalities of it, but you hadn't mastered it. You hadn't put it into practice within your own life. Well, now you are about to, because you are being pushed to do so. A lot of you have probably felt like in the past few months or weeks, things were as bad as they could get. Things were as difficult, as problematic as they could get. The obstacles couldn't get any bigger. And the reason for that is because you are being pushed into this state of mind to actually reflect upon what your inner world is like and how it's affecting your outer world. If you did this reflection recently, you would have come to find out that your inner world and your outer world were in alignment. If your inner world is dark, if it's melancholic, if it's gloomy, so will be your outer world. So will be the life you're living. But now you're about to be completely independent in your own thoughts. You will enter the archetype of the creator once again, which is an archetype that you have forgotten how to embody. And you will remember now. You will remember how to be the creator of your reality, the creator of your own personal universe. Because if your thoughts have been very negative, if your thoughts have been very mellow, if they've been creating this life of suffering for yourself, more than likely, your thoughts were being controlled by outside forces. And what I mean by this is, if you are somebody that spends a good majority of your time on social media or watching politics or thinking about the opinions of others and what others think about your own life, you have no control of your own thoughts. You are in mental slavery at that point. That's the best way to put it. Your thoughts are no longer yours to control. And right now, you will become the master of your own thoughts once again. And that will be the key to you entering this new life that the universe has been preparing for you. Regardless of the life that you've been creating, this bad life that you've been creating, the universe has something prepared to you which is better, because you are someone who is meant for better. I'm seeing that you're birthing a new life for yourself. You are fertile with life-creating energy. And this energy that is so fertile within you has been just waiting to burst out. It has just been waiting for you to take it upon yourself and create with it. A lot of you have missions that are way bigger than you believe. A lot of you have missions that involve populations, large groups of people, large numbers of people that you're meant to guide and lead. And you are settling for this life that you're living now. You're settling for this meek reality that you are in. The things that you are settling for are keeping you stuck because you believe that they are all that you are meant for. Once you realize that you have such a greater path ahead of you, that you are meant for so much more, that you came into this life with a purpose that is so much greater than what it is you're doing right now, you will finally create the life that is in alignment with the path that the universe has for you, that is in alignment with the mission of your soul, the mission of your higher self in this world. You did not come here for nothing. You came here for a very specific reason. And this reason is greater than you could possibly imagine. But for you to enact this mission, for you to enact your purpose in this life, you need to switch your thoughts. You need to change your thoughts in your mind to suit the reality that you are meant to be living in. And the very main thing that you are meant to do is you are meant to get out of this victimhood state that you sometimes fall into. This state of feeling like things happen to you all of the time. Problems happen to you. Obstacles come to you. That's a victimhood state. And you, by allowing yourself to continue in this state, you allow yourself to remain a victim. That is a tough message for most to hear, and it's a message that I myself have had to remind myself of so many times, because negative thinking, negative trains of thought, negative patterns are so easy to fall back into. This victimhood mentality is so easy to fall back into because it is comfortable. It's comforting to feel like you have no control over your life. Get out of this cage that you are in. Once you feel uncomfortable, you know that you're in the right path, because in uncomfortableness is how you reach the things you desire, because the things you desire are outside of your comfort zone. If you are someone struggling with finances and you want to become rich, you need to realize that being rich is outside of your comfort zone because it's not something that you are used to. Realize that everything that you desire that you don't currently have is outside of your comfort zone. And for you to get there, you need to allow yourself to be uncomfortable. And by getting rid of this victimhood mentality, that's the very first step. You remind yourself that no, things don't happen to me, they happen for me. No, things are not happening outside of my control. I am creating things into being in my life. I am creating my reality every second of my day. Every choice I make creates the reality that I'll be living in. So remember that things are happening for you, not to you. And reframe your thinking into a more positive one so you can start receiving the blessings that you deserve and that you desire. A lot of you have a business idea or some other sort of idea that is supposed to make you money. And this idea I am hearing and I'm receiving here with the cards is divinely guided by the universe. The fact that you had the idea meant that you were meant to follow it. Okay? Whenever you receive such an inspired idea, an idea that felt like it was completely channeled to you by the universe, you have to put it into fruition. You have to start working towards it. Because if you don't, that energy is going to go somewhere else. And someone else is going to take advantage of this idea that you didn't take advantage of. So whatever idea that you've been having recently, whatever it may be, you need to put it into action right now. And you need to start creating this idea into being, because this idea will bring about the reality that you desire, most likely. I'm seeing that a lot of you might be afraid of not having the funds to bring your idea into fruition. And I'm hearing that old saying that people say over and over again, make it happen first, make it nice after, right? And you will receive the funds, the resources, and everything else that you may need to completely bring your idea into completion, into fruition, after you start making it happen already, not before. Okay? You need to make it exist before you make it perfect, is what I'm seeing. You will receive the resources to make it perfect as you go on, as you pick up momentum. And even better is the fact that the obstacles in your life right now are already being lifted. So your negative thought processes, all of that you have going on in your mind, that is the biggest hurdle to you getting the things that you desire and to living the life that you desire, okay? However, obviously, the exterior circumstances that you may be facing are still exterior circumstances. A lot of things are very difficult to go through. Some obstacles are difficult to lift, regardless of positive thinking, right? So I am seeing here that you apply your positive thinking, you start shifting the way in which your mind runs, and these obstacles are currently being lifted out of your life by the universe so that you can have free reign over how you create your life. And with those two parts of the process completed, that's all you need. Your positive thinking and divine blessings from the universe, divine removals, divine liberations from the universe. Those two things are all you need to create the life that you most desire. And I am seeing that you will absolutely 100% create this life for yourself very, very soon. Visualize abundance in all forms, and it will come to you. Okay, visualization, once again, with the independent here, we also have visualization. With the birthing new age, we also have visualization. You are being called to visualize the life that you desire into being. If there is a guidance that I can give you today, it would be to get into the habit every single day of visualizing the life you desire, visualizing the things that you desire coming into your life. And for some other people, this might be something that is more difficult to do. Some people don't have the capabilities to visualize clearly. And for those people, I suggest scripting, okay? Script out exactly how you want your life to be. And every single day, write out a little bit of it. You don't have to script out the entire, chapter of your life that you're about to enter, but a little bit of it every single day, and continue to affirm that to yourself, that this is the life that you're in already. You have to put it in the present tense so that the universe fills in that negative space. Okay? Because when you are facing difficulties in your life and you continue to affirm yourself that those difficulties are non-existent and that your life is beautiful and perfect, that creates negative space in the universe, and the universe hates negative space. So it rushes to fill it with what it is you're putting out there, which is blessings, abundance, prosperity. So get into these habits of visualization, scripting, shifting your train of thought, your mind, okay? And you will absolutely create the life you desire. You will absolutely create all of your desires into your life. Manifest all of them into your life as long as you shift your mindset. Get out of that victimhood state and remember that you are the creator of your reality.